At the start of the pandemic, Pippa Cramer from Holy Trinity Church in Claygate contacted the team which works with the Archbishop of Canterbury to see what could be done for older people as we entered the first lockdown. After much discussion, a much needed free telephone service was launched by the Archbishop called Daily Hope. The service is available 24 hours a day and has been seen over 4 million minutes used since its launch. Pippa Cramer is here to tell us about their festive content. Pippa, welcome to the programme. How are you doing?
I'm really well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Pippa, just give us an insight into what is Daily Hope.
Well, as you've introduced it, Daily Hope, it's a free telephone line. It's available 24 hours a day. We were really aware at the very beginning of the pandemic that for a lot of people, in fact, I think there are about over 2.5 million older people who are over the age of 75 who don't have internet access, so they don't have laptops or iPhones and things. But everybody has a phone. So we just thought, wouldn't it be an amazing thing if we could get this free phone line launched for people to ring at any time of the day or night. And it's proving to be a lifeline. I mean, we've had hundreds of people saying that it is actually a lifeline to them at this time. I think for a lot of people it feels like they're in prison almost, stuck at home month after month. So it's just been an incredible thing, really.
I think with this lockdown, it's certainly taken its toll on people's mental health as well. And give us an insight into some of the testimonies that you've witnessed during this pandemic, and how has the Daily Hope helped?
My goodness, I mean, we've got so many different stories of people who have just found it just to be so helpful. In fact, actually somebody was just ringing me this morning with a story of somebody from Bath who's ringing it literally every single day and has been right from the beginning, actually. And she is just saying that her faith has grown. She just, for the first time apparently a few months ago, really realised that God truly loved her through listening to our hymns we love. So that was just amazing. But I'm also thinking of another wonderful lady that I know. She's in her 90s. She's actually just lost her husband, who was 96, so that was just 2 weeks ago. And she has been also ringing the Daily Hope, but she rings it in the evening for her, because she's recently bereaved. She's finding the house so quiet at night. So she rings the number and it just brings her peace and calmness, and it helps her sleep. With another lady I'm thinking of, she rings every afternoon at 4 o'clock. She puts the kettle on, she makes herself a cup of tea, she settles down, and by her own admission, she's desperately lonely. She's so isolated, and she's actually been really quite depressed. But this is what lifts her every day, every afternoon at 4 o'clock.
What advice can you give to our viewers on how they can be reaching out to maybe the elderly this year?
Oh gosh, thank you for asking me that. Yes, I would love to encourage anybody that's watching this just to, if they know of any, well, maybe it's a neighbour or a friend or a relative, wherever they live in the country, just give them a ring. Ask them to get a bit of paper and write down the number, because I don't know if people are like me, I never remember numbers, so I have to have it written down. But yeah, just share the number with them, tell them just to experiment and to try the different options on their phones. If they've got a loudspeaker button, that's even better, because you can just put the phone down and sip your coffee whilst you're listening. But yeah, just share the number. That would be my biggest thing. And also just ring people, ring your neighbours, just let them know that they're not forgotten them. I think because so many people are saying to me, oh, I just feel like I'm stuck at home, nobody's really thinking about me. So yeah, give them a phone, give them a ring.
Thank you so much, and that's some great practical advice there to reach out to the elderly and obviously the lonely. Pippa Cramer from Daily Hope Pastoral Care and Seniors Minister, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.